You go. Welcome to the third NASCAR preview of 2015. Here we are at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now this track, we are driving it with the number 48 car, the winner of the race in Atlanta. Now this one here is a special Spring is Calling car from 2014. I picked it because it's actually one of my favorite cars, even though it's Jimmy Johnson. I don't really like Jimmy Johnson, but I do like this car with the little Lowe's birds on it. So let's just go right to the track. Hopefully spring will be here soon. Tired of the cold New England weather. All the snow is annoying. Either way, here we go. Spring is calling. Not quite yet. Okay, so Las Vegas, one of the third tracks in the westward, the East Coast swing, westward, whatever you want to call it. There's 3 races on the West Coast. You have Las Vegas and Las Vegas, Nevada. You have Phoenix, which is in Phoenix, Arizona. And you have Auto Club, which is in Fontana, California, which is close to Los Angeles. Now, this track here, you can take a bunch of different lines. Really, it doesn't really matter what line you take into the corner. Not like Atlanta, where you really got the bottom and the top. So you sort of take the bottom here, which, like I said, I can't really drive well in the game, which is sort of one of the things that I need to get better at for these videos. Now you can get up high here into the. Obviously you want to get high into the wall and then back straightaway. Got to say you want to get high, but you don't want to get high. You want to get high along the wall. You don't want to get high and drive one of these cars. Just want to get high against the wall. Okay, I cut into the grass too much there. So now you can take to the middle of the track here, or yeah, so you can stay more towards the middle. Because I'm at the wall. Ooh, wow, that's not what you want to do. If you hit the wall, that's going to really mess you up during the race and maybe even bring out a wreck. So you can go right here, good spot, more towards the middle of the track. And then again, in the thing here, you can even take wherever you want here. Most drivers you will see take this line, though, right along the edge there. Okay, so now you can take the high side of the track right here. It's a good spot sort of to take. And it does give you more momentum around the track, but the bottom is, like, it's different. Like the top, you get more momentum. But the bottom is, we're still fast around. A big thing of the race, a big topic, is safer barriers. The last 2 weeks, the drivers hit a spot of the track which does not have a safer barrier, which has got like foam and steel reinforcement of the wall that makes the impact for a driver less severe, and a lot of the drivers can walk away from an accident that could have made them not walk away from the accident normally. So these walls here all have safer barrier. If you can see when you pull up next to them, it's the, I wish this could be like GTA, get out of the car. But you can see right there the foam between the wall, and that's the safer barrier. Now the track does not have it all around it, and particularly not along the inside wall. Many drivers have gotten mad about this recently, especially this season as this came about. Since 2001, every track has had to have safer barriers in it to protect the drivers from wrecks. Dale Earnhardt being one of the drivers that got killed in 2001 when they didn't have a safer barrier at Daytona, so they introduced that as more of a safety matter, so that way there wasn't as like many related issues to crashes, whether it is the driver would get killed in the race or just have a severe injury that they would need to go to the hospital, have a surgery, whatever. So to prevent those, they did install safer barriers around the whole outside of every track, mostly. The inside does not have it that much, though, and that's where it's bad. Right here, even against these walls, I don't have it, which I'm surprised that they didn't do that. And this game here is very realistic to what the tracks actually are. So, at Daytona, in an Xfinity Series race, Kyle Busch spun and slammed on the inside wall, having his leg and foot broken. He'd be taken to the hospital, and he has not raced a Sprint Cup race this season. Also, meaning that he will miss Las Vegas, which is his home track. And then at Atlanta, Jeff Gordon spun to the inside wall and hit one spot on the track that didn't have a safer barrier. The issue with this is that you can easily break your leg in this way because you're trying to brake so you don't hit the wall so hard, but as your leg's extended, the pressure can break your leg. You know, because it'll come back and like all the force will break your leg. So you can get injured in that way. Jeff Gordon didn't hit it that hard, so he didn't have any injuries. He got up, walked away, and got mad at people. Which he should be mad at people, so he's going to have a meeting with NASCAR during the week. As for Kyle Busch, he's still recovering. Another news, Kurt Busch is not like fully charged. He's not going to get like anything that he's going to have to go to jail for. So he's not going to have to go to jail for his domestic violence with his ex-girlfriend in Delaware at the Dover race in September. So he's going to try to get back into racing, which also means that Kurt Busch will not be racing in Las Vegas. That means that the two Busch brothers will miss the race at their home track. That means that David Reagan will still fill in for Kyle Busch, number 18, and Brett Moffitt gets to fill in for David Reagan's spot, number 34 car, as Reagan Smith fills in for Kurt Busch. Now, on to the next thing. My prediction for the winner of the race. I got a few drivers that I think can win it. Jamie McMurray, Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Larson. But number one on this whole list, now those drivers did good in qualifying and practice. Kyle Larson fastest in the first practice. And the other ones did good in qualifying. But I think Jeff Gordon's going to win this race. He'll win at Las Vegas. That's my prediction as he got his first pole at Las Vegas. So far in the chase, Jimmy Johnson and Joey Logano are locked in. So, if one of them doesn't win, another driver can lock themselves in. Most likely, unless like some random driver wins that's like in the thing, doesn't full-time run Sprint Cup. Then they won't be, but besides that, that's it. So thanks for watching this video here, and we will see you next week as we preview Phoenix, which is one of my favorite tracks to drive in this game. And but Las Vegas is fun too. I mean, I do like these wide open tracks like this. Guess we get to see the next 3 races in the West Coast. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.